accidentally left the sunroof open yesterday.
No, you did not.
No, and you parked outside.
I did.
How did that go for you?
You know, it's all good. I just got towels.
Yeah.
I mean, you do what you can.
There's no need to cry over a little bit of water.
No,
it's not going to hurt you.
I had to find the time to let it air out eventually, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard because those showers, man, they're quick and they're fast and furious.
You know, everyone's lawns are popping, though.
Oh, my goodness. And the gardens.
Yeah.
I picked a zucchini yesterday, a squash, and 2 tomatoes.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, that's the good part of this. Obviously, for some fruits and vegetables. Others are like, I've had too much, waving the white flag. But we will turn our events more towards the heat and the feels-like temperature going into the weekend. A lot of moving parts when it comes to our forecast, but we're finally about to break this cycle that we have been in for several days. Here's a live look for you outside right now. We do have a few of those clouds with us, but you can still see a little bit of that sunshine trying to peek through, so bring your own yet again today. Current temperature 71 degrees, similar to yesterday, but just a degree lower. In order to have change, you gotta go somewhere. So at least we're moving in the right direction for those of y'all that are wanting things to tone down just a little bit. You head your way over into Gallatin, starting out the morning 71, and you can look at the pavement and tell it is damp in some spots because we did have a little bit of light mist in some areas overnight, and now we're picking up some showers and trying to get a few thunderstorms as well as we make our way closer to the Alabama-Tennessee state line, particularly getting our way over into parts of Collinwood. That's going to move its way, go over into parts of Clifton, Hohenwald, Linden over the next little bit. None of those are anticipated to be severe, but you can tell we already have some lightning strikes just south over into parts of the Alabama region, and that's going to try and move into our direction as well. Few thin clouds, though, and we'll see peaks of sunshine today. Temperatures, though, aren't going to be as dramatic as the past few days. Will it be muggy? Oh, yeah, you can bet your bottom dollar. But it's not going to be as muggy as yesterday. Temperature-wise, we're in the 60s as well as the 70s. The culprit, the dew points, they are like clinging on to the heat. That's why we don't really cool off so much overnight, because it takes a little bit more energy to do that. And with that being said, you start at a nice base level, and that exactly is where we're back to square one. Winds right now are coming in out of our south, right around 5 to 10 miles per hour. And like yesterday, we'll have a little bit more movement. It's not going to be as stagnant as how it did feel on Saturday as well as Sunday. When it comes to your Weather Planner Plus, yes, we're talking more rain chances today. These will be like the past several days. Some scattered showers, a few embedded thunderstorms. The severe threat is low to no, but they will be electric. So keep that in mind. If you hear thunder roar, even if it's sunny where you are, lightning can strike out of any given thunderstorm around 20 to 25 miles. So if you're out at the pool, I understand with young ones, it's kind of hard to have that conversation, but it's for their safety. And we'll continue to have these showers with us. Where we do get some of these to try and mature, you're going to have some heavy downpours. The potential for some localized flooding will be something we continue to monitor. Unfortunately, the past few days, we've continued to have some water rescues in some spots because people are driving through. They don't realize how high the water is, and then it causes their vehicle to overturn. It only takes 1 foot of water to do that. Wednesday, we're going to have some showers early, but it's going to be basically Wednesday dinner time going into the evening where some of these storms potentially could be a little strong. My main time frame looks to be closer around 7, 8 p.m. and then moving their way out closer to around 1 a.m. Main concern, damaging wind gust. We talk about this all the time with these type storms, but because we've had so much rain, our soil is absolutely saturated. It's not going to take too much of a wind to knock over a tree that just doesn't have a good root system. Heavy rain will be also something to monitor. Our tornadic threat is low, not completely no. Then Saturday, I would love for you to join me and my family. We're going to be in Stewart County at Dover for Casting for Kids. This is CASA, that is the Child Advocate Association. It is so great. We've got these across the mid-state as well as the Commonwealth. We're going to have a fishing tournament, and it is going to be downright hot. At 10 o'clock, 85 degrees. As we make our way into 2 o'clock, 90, with 93 for the afternoon high, feeling closer to around 99 to 100 in parts of Stewart County. Others, even warmer than that. So for today, we'll have those scattered showers and thunderstorms coming in from our south, moving their way northward. Like the past several days where we get some of these, they're going to be rowdy, loud, heavy downpours, slightly altered visibility. Then you get a nice breather. Overnight tonight, mostly dry, but it's tomorrow morning. Some scattered showers will be with us. And then from around 10 going into even 6 o'clock for a lot of us, we will be dry. It is going to be so humid. Temperatures are going to feel like we're in the mid-90s tomorrow afternoon. And then here comes this line. You'll notice how it just comes in almost like a little comma shape. That's indicating some straight line winds within it, as well as some gusty winds as as it continues to push through, really starting to fizzle out as we get closer into the midnight hour, which is some really great news. So the severe threat is a 1 for most of us in the central areas, 2 out of 5 to our far north and west, may concern damaging wind gusts and localized heavy downpours. That quickly exits, and then by Thursday afternoon, we're washing our hands of it, and things will start to dry out. Your 7-day forecast: highs today, 84 degrees. Cooler, still muggy. Tomorrow morning, we'll have some scattered showers. Nice lull in the afternoon. We'll actually have some sunshine, but of course, that means instability will be back with us. A high of 90. Showers and thunderstorms really ramping up by evening, moving out as we make our way into the overnight time frame. Thursday, a few showers to start. By the afternoon, though, we're drying out. Winds are going to shift out of our north. It is going to be a refreshing, lighter type feel for us, 87. And get this, it's actually going to feel like 87 degrees. But then things do start to change. Friday, start out in the upper 60s. By the afternoon, 92. And then we really have that wind coming in out of our south that's going to fuel the heat and humidity. 94 Saturday, 96 Sunday with 94 on Monday. It's going to feel closer to around 100 to 104 degrees for most of us.